Welcome to Charts Today. My name is David Linton, and today's edition for Monday the 4th of September comes to you from London. And we start as always by looking at the dollar index, and the turmoil of the nuclear tests in North Korea is having a little bit of an effect on markets. Dollar is not actually that badly impacted. We are still just holding bullish above the cloud. And if we look at the euro, we're seeing here that bearish short term, but the medium and long term position persists. Unless we fall below 118 on the euro, we don't activate that downside target to 114. Japanese yen looking a little bit stronger against the dollar. Dollar weakness just showing through here, and we expect the Japanese yen to be stronger as a safe haven currency. Sterling looking a bit stronger as well, and the euro also just sterling looking stronger here over the last week, just recovering. So against the Swiss franc, we're seeing much the same picture. Sterling just looking a little bit better. Against the Australian dollar, not so clear cut, up at the moment, but lots of multiple downside targets. Taking a look at the S&P 500, US market closed today for Labor Day, but we're seeing again just holding that short-term position from Friday. A good close to the week last week. So, and the Nasdaq much the same picture as we're seeing on the Dow, and the Russell 2000 index also just recovering there quite strongly. Future, we're seeing here holding a position, and the Nasdaq E-mini much the same. FTSE 100 is down this morning a little bit on the political woes of North Korea, but we are just in a very mixed picture here, with the UK market not really trending in the medium term. And the 250 is bullish again back above the cloud, but again just no clear direction. We're in sideways really the last few months. The DAX is recovering a little bit this morning, but still looking worrying on the medium and short term, and the Nikkei down on that stronger yen and political turmoil in the region. And we're seeing here the Hang Seng just selling off, Shanghai looking strong still, so that's the one bright spot. India down nearly 0.75%, so we're seeing here just an effect, but still looking bullish overall as a market. And the Australian index bearish below the cloud and still just hanging on this medium term picture. Crude oil sitting at 52.40, bullish above the cloud at the moment. WTI also bullish above the cloud, the short term, but the medium term chart's still a little bit worrying. US nat gas sitting at 305. Again, we talked last week about this target of 329. That's 8% upside, and copper had a big move this morning, but we're just pulling back a little bit. We're still looking pretty strong overall. Heating oil, we talked about making 2-year highs, just hitting this resistance here for the moment. Taking a look at gold, this is the big story at the moment. Gold up 1% this morning. And we talked about gold a lot on Friday, and we see here that gold is just continuing to move upwards. These big upside targets to play for into the 1360s on gold, and if we do get above that 3060 level, we start to deactivate this downside target of 1069. That would be very bullish for the gold price. And we look at silver, much the same picture. Precious metals moving, of course. US 10-year Treasury yields sitting at 2.17%. So no real action there. And of course, tech stocks will be closed today with a holiday, but we're seeing here Apple had a good week last week. Google up also. Amazon finished the week above the cloud, which is good. And Facebook also looking stronger with good upside targets. Microsoft also bullish above the cloud, nudging new all-time highs there. So that's it for today. Until tomorrow, happy charting. See you then.